good evening, everyone. I welcome you all in today's KV Dialogue session, which is our 29th session. So, our today's topic for this session will be Vedic Agriculture. Our today's moderator is Dr. A.T. Kishore sir, and our today's speaker is Dr. Prattipati Ramaiah, Ph.D. in Ayurveda, I.F.S. Research in Vedic Science. So, I hand over this session to Dr. A.T. Kishore sir, and he'll continue with our introduction slide.
Okay, welcome to episode 29th of KhetiValah. And today is very special day for us because after 28 editions, we now realized Vedic is important. And being Indians, Vedic is very near to our soul. So Vedic Agriculture is the name of the topic, the title chosen by the presenter. He is a doctorate in Ayurveda, and we will see his introduction also during my talk. I will take about 5 to 10 minutes maximum to introduce ourselves and then leave the rest of the forum for Dr. Ramaiah to take it further about Vedic agriculture. So KhetiValah started a couple of years back, and it is by our founder Sri K. Lakshman. It is to connect farmers with the ecosystem, like all those who like farmers to succeed. That is the title within the double quotes. It's an ISO certified professional company with foundation and a private limited company, as it is printed in the slide 1. It is present in Bengaluru and Hyderabad, and soon it will expand. The program KhetiValah is organized into several activities, and one by one we will explain what these tasks are to overall achieve the objective of Android app, which is the basis for this application, which is everybody can download easily, and farmers and others can get connected and interact. I'll begin in chronological, like in this order it is printed. I'll begin with KhetiKendra. Finally, I'll go to KhetiCorner. KhetiKendras are set up in selected mandals. It's like group of villages where the farmers get valuable insights on modern practices, receive guidance and the latest technical knowledge, and much more things. Kheti Kalyan, as a word in Sanskrit, means not just marriage, but it is welfare. It's a platform for farmers and niveshaks to get a handshake with each other, and we will be happy to bring them together. And as KhetiValah. And KhetiValah news is there, where in addition to what you normally see in a television news, we find all the things that agriculture professionals need, including the repository of the dialogue that you are seeing now. Then we have got couple of programs, Summit and Purashkar. Kheti Summit is a massive event, which is like a international event. Maybe it will happen before December 2024 in one of the cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and it will have at least a half a day focused on congratulating or thanking the people, like our late MS Swaminathan sir. He's no more alive, but he has revolutionized agriculture. So to thank the people who contributed immensely for growth of agriculture globally. And in Summit, we will bring all the manufacturers together, number of companies working on agriculture to modernize and mechanize, and including drone companies and UGVs, companies like Corteva, Monsanto, who are doing a lot of research, the Western companies and Indian counterparts like I.F.S, Coromandel, etc. KV dialogues are now maturing into diversifying into international languages besides English and many Indian languages. At one point of time, KV dialogue will cover all Indian languages and most of the foreign languages as time progresses. Kheti Kosha, we recognize that India has 179.9 million hectares of land. Most of it requires some attention, which will increase the productivity and efficiency of the soil and scientific cultivation. So that is the efforts that we wish to bring it through KhetiValah. Dialogues, as I said, they are bringing a lot of agricultural companies, professionals and farmers together, inspired their innovation and accountability. Like yesterday, papaya discussion, they were talking, the speaker was talking about not just producing more papaya, but giving more money to the farmer, not to exploit them. and collaboration and gathering crucial feedback. This kind of feedback helps us to recognize the problem area that exists now, exploitation of the farmer. There is a magazine, and it is just priced at less than one coffee cup. If you visit Third Wave or Cafe Day, which I keep visiting to meet friends, not that I like to drink coffee, but that's where my friends sit. But this magazine is cheaper than that, and it is very valuable. In fact, we interact on a daily basis with vice chancellor level people in agriculture. They all appreciate KhetiValah. They interact with us. And so I think there's a lot of potential if you keep this magazine on your dining table or on your tea point, sites, your agriculture universities, or wherever you have a library. I strongly recommend subscribe to this. It's a bi-monthly. So for a year, it is 6 times 150 rupees, all that you need to spend. And this is something that different from our culture. In an urban city, all of us enjoy ordering hot food, sitting in home, watching TV. In 4 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes max, you will get your item that you ordered because there is a cloud kitchen around your home. Here, the farmer is not interested in ordering food. Farmer wants something that so the agriculture experts will advise him to use it in the field. For some reason, he cannot run around. If you can bring it to their doorsteps, that's a great service you are doing to the farmer. And it is in line with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's vision of Pura, provisioning of urban amenities for rural areas. Thank you, Ravi Shankar Garu. Namaste. Okay, next slide, please. So all the farmer producing organizations, they utilize this. Now, I wish to spend at least 3 minutes on very innovation that KhetiValah is bringing forward to the agriculture community across the world, and that is known as KhetiValah Global Agri Conclave 2024. And the highlights of that program are in these bullet points. It deals 15 days program on a daily basis. One topic is chosen every 24 hours, one topic, but it will be discussed by 48 experts every 30 minutes, one expert. It's not that everybody should spend sleepless nights listening to this, but you choose your topics. Maybe one topic of your interest is night 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Just to attend to that. Later you go to sleep. So that way it is, we are arranging it, and it is keeping in view of the global attendees. We want to attract around 10 lakh attendees. So topics are there in the next slides. Please move to next slide. So we have 15 topics. You can just read them. I don't want to read out one by one, but I want to focus on the graphics on the second half of the slide. I will touch base on the graphics. We want to look at all these 15 categories of agriculture, and we are already in touch with majority of the 250 universities we aim to touch in this program. We have already a fair idea about who will be these 70 to 720 speakers during the 15 days. And we are in touch with 150 agriculture companies, including I.F.S and Monsanto and whatever things, companies like Coromandel, Murugappa, like those companies. Agri NGOs, thank you, Ravi Shankar Garu. And the 100 plus agri organizations. We want to attract 10 lakh attendees, and agri tech companies. Many companies are, people think that agriculture is only farmers' activity, but higher end IITs and IISC, they are also doing a lot of research in agriculture. So it is no more one farmer's problem. Everyone is solving the problems. This is, I don't want to brag about myself, but I have a solid foundation in telecommunication, and now working in the standardization of drones. So you can see my metal badges here. I'm a drone expert in India. Thank you, Nara. Namo Didi project is giving 1 lakh drones to the youth, and that way drone ecosystem will be strengthened.
Sir, I would like to add also that, our Kishore is also expert in cyber security and cyber training, where we both across the country to many police officers, we have trained the cyber security issues. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vivekananda. Sir is also part of AICTE at a apex body, fact-finding mission. So we will have some interaction with Sir in our future events. I'm very happy that I landed on this page now, because now onwards I can relax my throat a little bit. I'm having a little sore throat, and I'll be happy to listen to Ramaiah Garu, and a topic which is very dear to each one of our heart, because being Indians, Vedic is something that inspires us to continue living happily, because we are born in a Vedic land. And professors like Dr. Prattipati Ramaiah Garu have taken it like taking the bull by its horn, and we will hear from the horse's mouth. And so I'm very eager to stop talking and listening from now. Thank you very much, everybody. So organizers, please pop up Dr. Prattipati Ramaiah Garu's presentation now. There's one more slide highlighting the housekeeping activity. When presenter is talking, you can use your hand gesture, and end of the talk, we can do a healthy discussion. And these are some details about our organization, business@khetivalah.in, and phone number and address. Our website is there. You are you're free to look up these things, please. Sir, you can start talking. Meanwhile, that it will pop up. They will keep the screen ready, then you can use the slides.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
sir.
I am a student of Vedic sciences, and I cannot call myself an expert in any field. Whatever as a student understood from Vedas and the knowledge, I would like to bring out to the experts to do more research, exploration, and find out ways and means how to improve agriculture for a profitable and prosperous national improvement. In the word Veda, out of 4 Vedic texts, Rigveda is the first one, and out of 10 mandalas of Rigveda, the first mandala, the first sukta, having 9 mantras. In 9 mantras, the first mantra starts with Om Agni Mile. So I would like to bring out something what as a student understood Om Agni Mile. The word Om comprises energies, seen, unseen, felt, unfelt, what is measured, unmeasured. When you come to Agni Mile, the word Agni, it doesn't indicate the word fire. Here, Agni is A plus Ak plus Ni. A indicates the first syllable from our alphabets. Now, if you see Maheshwar Sutras, it starts with I1 Ruluk. A and Ka, in between alphabets are there. So this Agni Ak indicates the vibrations, energies available from A to Ka. So here, the vowels and consonants together constitute Ak, and the Ni indicates the celestial part. What we see is a physical part, and what we measure is a terrestrial part. But what we cannot measure is a celestial part, and beyond our understanding is celestial. So terrestrial, interspatial, and celestial, there are 3 regions. Most of the sciences, measurements are confined to terrestrial type. So in agriculture, when we speak and understand, we talk mostly on the terrestrial side. Now, the word Agni, if you divide properly and go to understand, the one of the meaning that confers is Vishwamata, that is cow, how it is related. Agni indicates your Agni Kriyas, and Gomata indicates the products by which Agni Kriyas could be conducted. Actually, if you see the language, there are Dvardikavyas, and Garbhakavita. That is, from the same poem, you can create number of poems with different chandas. And from the same poem, you have different meanings. So, Agni Mile is having a different deep meaning, not only with the energies, but with the Agni Kriyas, how to make them through Vishwamata products. Now, Agni Mile is a starting point for the welfare of everybody. Now, let us take groundwater level. How to improve the groundwater level? Now, let us take the Agni Kriyas. When you perform Suvrishti Yaga in 5 days
Sir,
time.
you can tell which slide to move also in case a slide needs to move. This is the first
I am
slide.
trying to bring out the introduction first.
Okay, sir. Right.
So when you do that performance of the Suvrishti Yaga, the rainfall takes place, and when the season for the farmer, say for example it is October, you have to perform 6 months in advance with a sankalpa of Suvrishti Yaga to get the rain after 6 months. So for that the sankalpa and Agnikya is done in such a way, the impregnation of the clouds take place and delivery takes place after 6 months. This is how the Vedic
Organizer, can you move to next slide? It is what sir is saying is there.
No, actually.
It is not in the slide. Because of listening to your introduction, I thought let me tell something about Veda.
Okay, sir.
Connected with the agriculture. And it is not kept in that. Now, the question is, when you the plowing of the land, the deep 12 inches, why it is made with ox. The moment the ox touches its feet on the ground, definitely different energies are created in the soil instantaneously after some time and even after some months. So that increases the interspatial level of energies in the soil, which cannot be measured now at present with any instrument. Number one. Number two, the working in the soil and keeping the seed to grow as a crop is called karma. And that karma, whoever does it, is a farmer. Here, I want to show one thing. When you do Agni Kriyas, Yagas, the result is Divyodaka, divine water coming on the earth. And that improves the nature, forest, and agricultural land and drinking water everywhere. When the forest is having highest natural energies, you can see the grass and other parts of the forest will be increased. And that will definitely create the high population of the birds, animals, and all in the forest. When we are having a sufficient eating item for the lion roars by standing on the roof of the hill when it is fully satisfied. The fully satisfied roaring of a lion indicates the nature is brilliant and energetic and sufficient animals are there. When the animals are more in population, it means they have regular input of food, either in the form of grass or fruits or leaves, and drinking water. That is possible only when you have sufficient rains in time. And sufficient rains can come only through Agni Kriyas, that is through Vishwamata. And this is what is required for increase the ground level. Can I go to the next slide?
Yeah, please go to next slide. Yes.
Here, the Veda Mantra says that the king should hold the plough and start the farming during beginning of the season. He should also ensure healthy cows for milk. Here, the few points are Yadha Raja Tadha Praja. If the king does this, entire population will do. Now, whatever activities we have, either education, science, technology, engineering, ultimately everybody has to take food for satisfaction. Food is the only thing which makes the people to survive. So, in Rigveda, the highest priority as a fundamental duty for the nation is plowing, that is making agriculture products. So, agriculture is given the highest priority. So, here, as a dharma, this is being followed in different outside countries like Thailand, where the king, even now, every year, they do this plowing operation. And in China, in Japan, the emperor also does this in his palace, but it's not being followed everywhere. And another point here is healthy cows for milk. So the agriculture is connected with the cattle cows. Cows doesn't mean any other type except having a mupra backside, and that mupra which indicates a reverse Meru Prashta, and Meru Prashta is the three-dimensional figure of Sri Chakra, and Sri Chakra is the highest mathematical model with a lot of energy. Now this mupra from the cow is the one which produces organic gold bhasma through milk, and that milk is one which enriches everybody in the world. For a farmer, seasonal rains are very important for that. So for this purpose, when you do Swift Yaga, an operation is called Pravargya. Pravargya, actually, if you see, the fire goes up to 24 to 30 feet height within seconds. And this Pravargya impregnates the clouds, and the delivery will take place during the season after 6 months or so. So this is how the Veda gives knowledge for the farmers and for everybody for getting best crops. So through Divyodaka, from rains producing abundant and rich crops is possible. Certain items are required for best agriculture. One is groundwater level. The second is fertilizers through nature. That is, when the thunders, lightning takes place, the fertilizer comes on there to the field. And cows produce natural fertilizers. And we require potent seeds for the crops. And plowing is required for getting the energy from the field. Then we have to follow seasons and moon cycles for getting the best crops. Then Agni Kriyas are done to imbibe natural energies for the crops which is taking place. Then finally, the preservation is required so that they are not spoiled. At the same time, taking food immediately after getting the harvest is a dangerous thing for the health. So at least 2 to 3 months it has to be preserved and taken out and eaten. What is happening? Out of many points, we have selected only one item, pest control. That's for our discussion today, because there are so many aspects are not taken over. Only one word, pest control. Next. So this we have already discussed.
Next slide, please.
Next, please. Now what happens? The crops are destroyed, spoiled by pests which are produced in the crops. There is one Veda mantra, I have forgotten the actual mantra, Shasana Rasane Abhi, that the meaning is food for other. If you take a snake, the rodents which spoil the crops, the snake eats. And the snake is a food for the eagle. Now, when you put some items, natural items, the bacteria comes and eats and makes it a manure. So the cycling is a continuous process which will give a natural, you can say, a system where unwanted things are destroyed and required things are taken care. Now, in case of Agni Kriyas, the specialty is when you have a bacteria in the body, some are required for our own health, some are dangerous for our health. So when you do Agni Kriya energy, the bacteria or anything else which is harmful to the body, they are destroyed completely. And those which are helpful are not touched at all. So this is the difference between the normal type of working and with Agni Kriyas. So in the field, if Agni Kriyas are performed, naturally the yield will be more, energy will be more, and you have higher outputs. Next, please. Now, what are the specialty? When we keep forest and trees available in plenty, they are the place for the birds to live. So the bird population will increase. When the bird population increases, they take care of all the insects in the fields, in the crops. So automatically the insects are controlled by the birds. Even the breeding season for the birds also to be in line with the increase of the insects at different levels. So they take care of all types of insects at different stages by the birds. So you can say summary, the birds will take care all types of insects which are bad for the agriculture. So it is given information, insect outbreaks can annually destroy hundreds of millions of dollars of agricultural and forest products. Now, what is being practiced now at present? Next, pesticides. Next, please. By using pesticides, the bird population is dwindling day by day. Estimates of the number of birds killed by pesticides in the United States range from 67 million to 100 millions per year. Not only birds are killed, the exposure harming the humans in different types of diseases, including cancer. Same thing continues. Next, some pesticides are shown carcinogens and others as possible carcinogens. However, a human data is limited by the small number of studies that evaluate individual pesticides. Actually, some research has taken place, but it doesn't give the full information. Next, please. Those women who are connected with the pesticides, they have a lot of problems in their body. Farmers who are continuously using pesticides, there used to be a train called cancer train from Punjab. It happened in the past. I don't know where it's going now. So the idea is these pesticides not only kill the insects but harm the humans. Even the food exposure to pesticides causing a lot of problems at present. And whatever vegetables we are purchasing, mostly they are all having pesticides on them. So they create problem for the human body. And the source is not understood, but only symptoms are taken care by going to hospital for treatment.
Yes, sir.
Next,
Whatever you said, applicable to me also. I was recently gone through cold attack. Maybe it is source, maybe I don't know. Maybe some vegetable that we took had a lot of chemicals on it. Very much right, sir. So coming to main topic, sir. So Vedas have they given a solution for, of course, in Vedas, the pesticide word may not even be existing, even in a Sanskrit term, because I think the Vedas may not advocate those things. They may be advocating something like natural methods, like using the VAM and other things which natural farming people practice. So what's your comment on that, sir? So from Vedic agriculture point of view, there is no word of pesticide, I think.
I can tell one thing. The word pesticide has come recently to kill the bacteria. When you take continuous agnikriyas, there are different types of agnikriyas are there. One is agnihotra on daily basis, homas once in a while, and yajnas for specific purpose, and yagas for various purposes. If they are done, the atmosphere is pollution free, number one. Number two, unwanted bacteria is killed automatically, leaving the good bacteria. I can give an example. You take Rajahamsa, it separates milk and water and takes only milk. So when you consider the energy point of view, and cow milk, when it goes inside with the organic gold bhasma, it helps to reduce unwanted bacteria and give protection for the good bacteria for the body.
Thank you very much. Attendees, if you have any questions, since the talk is completed, can you now use this time? You have 15 minutes to interact with Dr. Ramaiah garu.
Ancient way of culture, agriculture మాట్లాడినప్పుడు చాలా మంది ప్రొడక్షన్ తక్కువ వస్తుంది.
Sorry, sir, this is the wrong information. People are spreading. If you have any land of 5 acres, I will give procedure. If it is done for 3 years, in the first year itself, the yield will be more, second will be much more, and even organic carbon can be increased from 0.7 to 2.5 or 3. It could be tested by anybody, any test office.
ఓకే, మన ఈ విధానం మన యాన్షియంట్ అగ్రికల్చర్ ఆర్ వేదిక్ అగ్రికల్చర్ is not giving a income to the centralized person. Suppose if it is a pesticides, it is a giving income for the some of the companies. So in case of Vedic science, it is individually or the farmer can do it. So that's why lot of organization they're trying to destroy. That's why they're giving a propaganda like this will not give good yield. But what are the things we can do so to avoid that kind of environment like pesticides are everywhere? It is MNC companies, they're dominating and they're demanding.
I can give information. We have prepared actually a project report on Vishwamata Dhama. It is integrated planning with the cows, agriculture, fruits, education, health, all in one place as a integrated planning. If anybody is willing to experiment, I will provide all documents, including the estimates, drawings, everything. If they do it for 2 years, they can find the result themselves. Right from the first day itself, the result will be better.
Okay, Ramaiah. Thank you. So I will connect.
Thank you for that conversation. Reddy garu Narayan, Dr. Narayan Reddy, please, if you have any question, comment,
సార్
unmute and speak.
నేను మాట్లాడొచ్చా వివేకానంద?
Yeah. Dr. Vivekananda, please carry on.
ఎస్ సార్ గారు, చాలా బాగా మీరు యూనో మిమ్మల్ని నేను ఒకసారి కలవాలి. నేను బేసికలీ ఆల్దో ఇంజనీరింగ్ గ్రాడ్యుయేట్ అండ్ దెన్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ గ్రాడ్యుయేట్ అండ్ డాక్టరేట్ ఇన్ బోత్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్, బట్ అదర్వైజ్ ఐఎమ్ ఏ వేదిక్ ఫాలోయర్, లర్నర్ ఫాలోయర్, ఇంక్లూడింగ్ ది యూనో మన స్వరసహితంగా స్వరాలు, దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ లెర్న్ ఫ్రమ్ మై పీపుల్. బట్ ఎనీవేస్, ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్తున్న ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్ లో మన సోమ, మళ్ళీ అదర్ హర్బ్స్ గురించి, మళ్ళీ అదర్, ఎందుకంటే 4 lakh హర్బ్స్ ఉన్నాయని నేను నాకు తెలిసినట్టుగా కొన్ని గ్రంథాల్లో చదివినాను. వేర్ ఈచ్ హర్బ్ హ్యాస్ గాట్ ది మెడిసినల్ క్వాలిటీస్. సో ది సోమ అంటే మనకు తెలుసు, ఇట్ లైక్ ఎ ప్రిన్సెస్. మన వేద మంత్రం కూడా ఉంది, యా ఔషధి సోమ రజనీరభాస్వత్సావా విచక్షణా. దాంతో అన్ని క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ ఆఫ్ సోమ వచ్చేస్తుంది. దట్ మీన్స్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రింగ్ ది సోమ, one can become very intelligent and then sound mind. ఓకే, అదే. సో నాకు ఏంటంటే, దిస్ ఇస్ ఆల్ యూ టోల్డ్ 3 things, చాలా బాగా చెప్పినారు. మళ్ళీ ప్రతి ఒక్క మంత్రానికి అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఒక అర్థం ఉంటుంది అనమాట. భౌతికం, ఆధ్యాత్మికం, ఆది దైవికం. సో మనం మాట్లాడేది భౌతిక అర్థం, ఎందుకంటే మనకు అర్థలో, లేకపోతే ఇప్పుడు మన ప్రపంచంలో మనకి ఎలా యూస్ కావాలి ఆ ఒక మంత్రం, ఆ మంత్రము ఫిలాసఫికల్ గా నేను ఎక్కువగా చూసినానంటే ఐ గెట్ ఇన్ టు ఆది దైవిక. సో ఆధ్యాత్మిక, ఆది దైవిక. నాకు కావాల్సింది ఇప్పుడు అప్లికేషన్ వెన్ ఐఎమ్ లివింగ్ ఆన్ ద అర్త్. సో ఆది భౌతిక. అలాగా ప్రతి మంత్రాల్లోనూ ఈ మాదిరి మనం వింగడన చేసుకుని చేయొచ్చు అని మీరు చాలా బాగా చెప్పినారు. ఇఫ్ యూ కెన్ త్రో లైట్ ఆన్ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సోమా అండ్ హెర్బ్స్.
I can tell just 1 minute. See, Maharshi has told 4.32 lakhs herbs on the earth, including sea everywhere. And they are classified into 6 types. Drushya, Adrushya, that is visible, invisible. If you take Ashtavarga, Jivak is the first one, and Jivak is a male herb, and Jivaki is a female one. And wherever Jivaka is there, Jivaki also will be there. It will be a triangle shape. Point is, Adrushya what is it? You cannot catch it. It goes different places. This is one variety, Drushya, Adrushya. Then is Siddhaushada, Mahaushada. There are 2 other varieties. Actually, when you do Agni Kriyas and Yagas, with the Divyodaka, Siddhaushada, Mahaushada are produced. Now, if you take Sweta Parasha, if it is a Udbija means comes out of its own through Divyodaka in a forest area. And that tree, suppose it is having about 2 feet diameter trunk, you take any copper plate and break around it. Within 2 minutes, the whole thing will get transformed into gold. That is the power of that meat. Now, the next is Jvalana, Atijvalana, other varieties. So there are total 6 types of herbs are there. In that again, Rakshasa, Paisajika, Daiva, Manusha herbs are there. And Daiva category comes your Somalata, and Somalata is supposed to have moon cycles. So if you go on Navami day, you will have 9 leaves, and you remove 8 leaves. Go on Dashami day, all 10 will be there. That is Soma, and the Soma is having 24 varieties. Again, Adrisha and Drishya, Somarata, Somarasha, Somalli, there are so many things are there. And for treating people, say over 100 years old person to make it to 16 years, it's called Trigarbha Kutira. There, this Soma is used, Somarasa is used. And how it is used? Only 1 gulp from a golden vessel, and the remaining will be again kept in the Homa. And in 45 days' time, with cow milk, the person will change his shape, everything will become a young 16 years young youth. And if you see
Okay.
Tapasvi Maharaj,
Hmm.
he has undergone 3 times this process, and he lived 189 years in Bharatdesha.
Correct. Correct.
So
Correct.
there are methods
I
available.
remember. I know that.
There are methods available in Ayurveda, but now because we don't have Yajnas, Yagas properly, so you don't get what is called Divyodaka, and you don't get the herbs properly. So whatever herbs you are having, you can go up to 10 years younger. Say we are 90 years, you can come to 80 years. That much is possible, even today.
Yes, yes, yes. Especially that Bhopal tragedy, people who were doing on a daily basis so homas were not getting affected. Those houses.
Well, actually, what happens?
They have done already research. I was part of that research for analysis. I went there personally during the accident. I went there and then took all the readings. And the data was simply superb data where people who were doing the homas in their houses were not getting affected by this radiation.
Sir, should I tell you one thing? When you do homa every day, slowly energy field generates around your place. And actually, about 7 years back, one gentleman in Maharashtra who is a regular practitioner of homa in the land. One day he went to the morning time, there was a cyclone, and Bibasa is going on all over except his land. His land was protected completely. And he telephoned many people, please come and see. Because the protection is there, protection shield is there.
Correct, correct. కరెక్ట్. ఇదేంటంటే మూఢనమ్మకాలు కాదండి. ఇది మూఢనమ్మకాలు కాదు. సైంటిఫిక్ గా నేను దాన్ని చూసిన తర్వాత నేను చాలా సైంటిఫిక్ కోణాల్లో చూస్తే రియలీ ఇట్ ఈస్ సో దేర్ ఫోర్ there is a huge evidences for these kind of things.
Sir, one small point actually, the existing science is available for terrestrial type.
Terrestrial. మీరు కరెక్ట్. మీరు 3 భాగాలు చెప్పినారు.
Interspatial, we have no idea. When you go to the celestial side, practically we have no idea. So, with that limited information, we cannot do experiments with available sciences and technologies. They have their own limits.
Correct.
So, actually, I am very happy to hear. You can always come. You are welcome.
Absolutely, sir.
Thank you.
And one more thing I want to tell. To bridge between the Vedas and our knowledge, one book is imperceptible. Imperceptible. If you can get it through Amazon, you will go to the book that will give a Varathi between.
Who is the author, sir, of that?
Myself. There are 6 books.
Very nice, sir. Very nice. Very happy. Very happy.
If you type
today itself, after this program,
Ramaiah,
immediately I'll order for that. Yeah.
Sir, if you type Dr. Prattipati Ramaiah in Google search, you will get all the books. You will get all the books.
Very nice. Very nice. వెరీ నైస్ సార్. నా గురువు గారు తెనాలిలో గోప్దేవ్ గారని, ఆయన దగ్గర ఉపనిషత్తులు అది ఇది నేర్చుకున్న తర్వాత డ్యూరింగ్ మై ఇంజనీరింగ్ డేస్, సో హీ ఆల్సో గేవ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్పుట్స్ ఆన్ దిస్ థింగ్ వేర్ ఐ వర్క్డ్ విత్ పాణిని అష్టాధ్యాయి.
I met Gopdev ji twice.
Oh, okay.
1973 once.
Okay.
I asked him, why don't you write a detailed Vakya for Vaisheshika Darshana by Karnataka Maharshi? He told he could write only that much. But beyond that, he had no knowledge about the physics and mathematics.
Correct,
so
correct.
He told 1973. He told me, and then I met another second time in what is called Hyderabad.
Tenali,
No, he was taking classes there. I went there. I met him.
Okay.
1984.
84.
Ramaiah sir. మీ పుస్తకం పేరు ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ అందరికి చెప్తారా? వాళ్ళు క్యూరియస్ గా అడుగుతున్నారు.
Imperceptible.
Fantastic. Yes, రాసుకునేస్తున్నాను, రికార్డ్ అయింది.
Sir, I want to tell you one more thing. Now I am preparing another book, Imperceptible to Perceptibility through Mathematical Logic. It is under preparation.
Okay.
It will take some time.
Okay, sir.
And so Narayan Reddy garu, meer kuda unmute. Please kindly unmute, and you also add some light on this discussion, sir.
Hello, Kishore.
Yeah, Chandrasekhar, please.
Can I have a dialogue with Vivekananda, Dr. Vivekananda?
Yeah, please, sir. Please.
Nice to know about you, sir.
No, tell me, sir. Sarji.
The scientific research started hardly maybe 400 years back.
Correct.
Right. Our
Especially the hypothesis.
Vedic
Uh,
literature, it is having at least more than 4,000 years back.
It is beyond that, yeah.
Which is transformed from brain to brain. Maybe generation to generation, there may
Apaurushayam, sir. Apaurushayam, correct.
So many secrets might have been taken morphism, which is not clearly understood by this generation mostly, except some exceptional what you call living rishis. See, there, if we explore Veda,
yes, yeah,
the real sense, not comparing with the science and other things, these things are capsulized. See, they have given the truth to the next generation in the form of capsule.
Correct.
We cannot question a doctor by giving some tablet, what is the ingredient, what is the composition of the tablets. It is time tested, it is used, results have been declared, and doctors after the labs continuously they are following. So like that, if we reverse, if we decode those truths, of course our lifetime is very small for that because it is accumulated knowledge of even more than 10,000 years.
Correct.
So it is very difficult for the people who do not understand the hidden truth, Western science and culture, whatever they implanted in India with a different, different philosophies.
Correct.
Suppressing the original truth, of course, by secretly they are following. See, the powers we have seen, the what you call Mahabharata.
Correct.
Hidden powers in the arrows. It is a beyond missiles technology imagination.
Correct.
So how a small arrow contains lots such a power with a human, which is generated from human brain, and where it is hidden, we don't know. Such things, if we do some reverse engineering, lot of things have been seen.
Yes.
Even scientifically, how to create a rain, it was a mystery. But it is proven that like a silver halide like things, if you drop on the clouds, of course, it will convert into the rain. As things, rishis have been pumped the energy to the clouds by converting the clouds into rain. The other factor.
Yes, sir. I was also a part of the experiment where we conducted yajnas and then the cloud burst happened, where rains occurred. This was very keenly done with the help of Indian Institute of Science scientists at Kerala in one of the places. Almost 15 days we did this. We showed them, and a lot of analysis has been done, and then some 3 people have done already the research work on that.
Aptor Yama Somayaga was done in Kerala. I was there for 13 days.
Avunandi.
There's one more information I want to tell actually. The Vedas, they don't give information directly as we think like any book, with word by word.
Correct.
Now, if you take different mandalas and the suttas and then count them, you will get the complete astrology in that. That is solar year, moon years, nakshatra years you will get.
Correct.
So it is a hidden information. And then if you see the number, the Veda mantra, Rigveda mantra contains 10 mandalas, and the total number of mantras are there. If you divide them into syllables, they are 4, 3, 2, 5 zeros only.
Correct.
You cannot add one syllable extra or make it less.
Perfectly. It is fixed.
So the whole Veda is not a small. That's why imperceptible. If you read it, you will come to know many secrets of the Veda.
Correct.
And that why we are struggling here with the present day sciences.
Yes.
We can have clarity by reading that.
అవును ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ బయాస్ కూడా ఎక్కువ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి ఈ బ్యాటిల్ ఫర్ సాంస్క్రిట్ అని రాజీవ్ మల్హోత్రా గారు రాసినారు. మన శంకరాచార్య గారిని కలవాలి అని చెప్పేసి ఆయన చాలా దిస్ పోలాక్ అని సాంస్క్రిట్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్ అని అనుకుని ఆయన హీ వాస్ ట్రైంగ్ టు హైజాక్ మన అద్వైత అండ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్. సో వేర్ హీ రోట్ దిస్ బుక్ అండ్ దెన్ వాంటెడ్ టు మీట్ స్వామీజీస్ అండ్ టెల్ అబౌట్ things are getting, out of the hand. Then somehow, the meeting happened, etc. So this battle for Sanskrit is one book, people can read by our Rajiv Malhotra. Chala బాగుందండి ఇది.
Sir, one of my friend wants to speak for 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm Praveen
Yes, sir,
Kumar.
please.
I'm Praveen Kumar, German language specialist, and I've been working with Ramaiah Garu for many years. And
చాలా సంతోషం అండి.
so when we were talking about hijacking of Vedas, hijacking of this, if you look at the Western interest, what they have thieved, what they have stolen from Saraswati Mahal, Tanjavur, is kept in Berlin Museum, Munich Museum, and not just kept there, they have converted into homeopathy and other system of medicine.
Correct.
And they are now propagating Gurukula system of education. And their German education also is based on their dual, that is, here the people entirely took out the Guru Shishya type of education, which is connected to the skill-oriented. People told it is Varnashrama Dharma and other things. No, it was passing of knowledge from one generation to another and creating perfection in that particular art and thereby creating individuals of excellence.
Correct.
Now that, you see, the bronze icon cluster of Swami Malai, silk cluster of Kanchipuram, these are all standing examples of what that kind of education will do. They copied it and they ensured it is being destroyed in India through systemic propagation. And our people also coordinated. Unfortunately, that is also that we have to accept.
That is the sad part of it. Very true, very true. You rightly said.
In Tamil, there is a saying, "Teedum nandrum pirardara vara." So, just like an individual, the country also has a prarabdha karma. So, we have to undergo that. And now, it is up to the individuals like Professor Dr. Vivek and Dr. Chandrasekhar to advocate and not just advocate, and we have to connect it with the mainstream. See, when they talk in scientific terms, we need to take much more scientific.
Much more scientifically, perfectly.
They talk about what you can see. See, the microbes could not have been seen by the eye, so they invented microscope.
Correct.
Now we can put them into place by telling nanoscopes. Nanoscopes, but the British, without any advanced instruments, could tell about the moment of interconstellation, everything so precisely. If we can prove and then tell, and in fact, we don't have to prove them, we just have to live by those values, and we don't have to be bothered about the barking dogs. We don't have to be bothered about them. All the learned people who understand and imbibe this culture have to come together, just like Arishankar Bhagavad has told Satsangatve Nisangatvam, that Satsanga has to happen. And we are never bothered about, as a culture, about the numbers. Numbers don't matter. It is about the highly evolved men coming together for the larger good. They will come only for the greater purpose, just like what
greater purpose. It is universal purpose. It is not that we are looking out for only one particular coordinate kind of India. It is, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha.
Absolutely, absolutely. That being the motto of, I must congratulate the organizer. And I am blessed today. I was not supposed to be there today. So I sat together with Ramaiah Garu for almost 3 hours to make this presentation, put his
Sir, fantastic. I went through everything. That Soma and all I went through. Sir, Kishore Garu, sorry, subject is, but otherwise we are actually, we are also lucky and we should all thank you. Abdul Kalam garu eppudu naaku oka maata cheppevaru, endukante I worked with him for 11 years for Pokhran also, where he used to tell, parada ide, Vishnu karmani pashyata yato vratani paspashe indrasya yujjasakha. He used to tell this very fluently. He used to articulately, he was pronouncing. Then he said, enada meaning cholada. Then he said, Vishnu means the all pervading entity, is stating that see the nature and learn from the nature and then follow the nature, you are there. So small essence of the mantra he told, and then it was so enthralling to listen from him, such a learned personality. So there are so many things in our mantras which that is what, either Adi Bhautika or Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika. It gives the
unfortunately in Kali Yuga, Punya as well as the lifespan and also the buddhi is very less. So we can't tell to everyone. That being the case, what we have to do is we have to create a model, show them people, because they can't visualize bigger things. They can't ordinary people. So what we have to do is, in fact, that is what we have been working with Ramaiah Garu to create models in wherever people advocate, understand, appreciate, go do it, show it, so that how things can be bettered without much.
Perfectly, sir. You said it, because it should go in a very easy, palpable way to begin with. Then go to the insights of that in a very deep way, based on their interest, they can go. Very nice. Very nice.
Mr. Kishore sir pointed very clearly, when we show the results, all people will stop talking and they will tell, please do it. So we have to show the world the results of Vedic sciences coupled with Vishwamata, Gomata.
Yes.
That is the most important. That is the pillar.
One small point I want to bring it out.
Thank you very much. With the blessing of Ramaiah Garu, I could talk to intellectually brilliant people of this country.
Equally, we are blessed, sir. We will share the blessings.
Nice. We thank everyone, sir. Thank you very much.
I want to tell one small thing. Rachakonda Vishwanath Shastri, who was expert in Vedic interpretation in 4 different ways: science, technology, and philosophy, and other areas. And he was taken by Hitler, and he was there with ion engines and vertically going up planes, which were being tested to 1944. But this fellow died, of course, nothing could happen. But even today, his photo is still there in Berlin, Rajakonda Vishwanath Shastri. And another information I want to bring to your notice, sir, the Second World War, all the countries all over the world, including Russia, so many countries were bombarded by Germany and Japan. Have you ever seen a bombing of Bharat Desha? Never. Because of Rajakonda Vishwanath Shastri, he protected.
Never.
Nobody knows this point.
Sir, as a token of appreciation from KhetiValah family and all the attendees, this is a gesture to you, sir. We will personally meet you and hand over a memento like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think we had a good discussion, and Dr. Ramaiah, I appreciate taking time this evening along with his learned scholar researcher who just spoke during the interaction. I thank everyone who interacted now, and also initially there was one Dr. Narayan Reddy. I think there was a network problem and we could not have his views, but we'll have next episode sometime, maybe after a couple of months. We will have a series of discussions on Vedic agriculture, because it's a very important topic. And I am empathetic to all the views that are expressed by learned scholars, that whether the Western world admits or not, they're already investing heavily, including America and Germany, on research in Sanskrit and trying to unfathom what are the things that Indians have ignored so far. A question from a Filipino attendee who is a moderator is, can we have a certificate for the attendance in the yesterday's speech she attended about papaya? Yeah, definitely we will generate and send it across to you. Definitely, yes. and this topic also. Both these attendance is in records. Therefore, all the attendees will receive certificates. Thank you, Jeremy, for bringing out that question. So thank you very much, everyone, for especially the speaker and all who cooperated to make this happen. I thank Almighty and thank KhetiValah for coming up with such a beautiful concept, because of which we are all interacting.